I'm Graham. It's my wife Jan.
Hello.
We used to have here a imprinting concrete driveway, which was a bit narrower and also very slippery. And we decided during lockdown, wasn't it, that we wanted the driveway widened and a non-slip surface. And we decided one day to make ourselves a coffee and just take it up to the little park by the Tamar Bridge. We parked our car and we were walking around the area there.
Yeah.
And we thought, this is a really nice surface. Do you remember that, Jan?
Yeah, I do.
And we saw there was a little display saying it was put down by Southwest Surfacing Specialists. So we got in touch.
We did a bit of research. We had a look on their website and we saw that they'd done work with Devon County Council and Plymouth City Council. We thought, wow, they're probably quite a good company. So we got Wayne along and it started from there. And the thing about the imprinted concrete was that when it was wet, it was slippery. And the older it got, the more slippery it got. I mean, it'd been down for many years. But what we liked about this surface when we tested it, when we went the Tamar, was that it was obvious, when we walked on it, that it wasn't slippery.
It wasn't slippery, yeah.
And we also like the fact that this resin, the water runs through it, so you don't get puddles. So, quite a few things appealed to us about it, didn't it?
It did indeed. From my point of view, I couldn't fault it, could you, Jan? I mean, Wayne came along, we talked about whether the old driveway could be covered, and Wayne's suggestion was no, it should be taken up because we wanted it made wider. There was a potential for cracking. So we took the opportunity to have the little patio area made wider.
Yes.
There was lots of choices of colours.
Yeah.
Jan, particularly, you didn't want to have a concrete edge like that up the sides, did you?
No.
Which Wayne was very accommodating with and said they could put the narrow metal effect edge in.
Yeah.
The only thing that
I
delayed...
wanted a lighter colour here at the front as well. A lot of people comment on this, when people come to do work in the house or something, most of them say, oh, is that a resin drive? Oh, we really like your driveway. So, it's very popular with a lot of people as well.
Yeah.
And we think it's just made the whole front of the house look much better. So
And
we're very pleased with it.
What I was also impressed with is when it came to the time for the work to be done, there was a big team of people on site. They had a mechanical digger, so there was no time wasting, hanging around waiting for things to be done. They came in and got on with the job.
Yeah.
So we had minimal disruption.
And it's a bit like when they did the back. We've got a curved edge at the back, and Wayne is very good at under-promising and over-delivering, i.e. he might say, oh, I'm not sure if the guys can do this, and then they come along and they do it, which is quite refreshing in this day and age. The curved edge, he wasn't sure that could be done, and they've done that, and they've done it beautifully, haven't they?
Yeah.
And it just finishes it off nicely. So,
it does.
Yeah, we're pleased with the work, and we're pleased with the guys, the workmen, the whole thing. And Stacey in the office as well. She's very helpful, isn't she?
Yeah.
So the whole thing, it's very refreshing to get service that starts with Wayne and ends paying the bill, and everybody in between is very helpful. Well, a friend of ours is disabled, and actually the step up to that front door is quite high if you're disabled.
She always
struggled
struggled
with
with it.
To most people, but if you've got difficulty lifting your leg. Anyway, we asked Wayne if we could do something about that, and he said yes. It had to be specially made. The guys had to come along and make a wooden frame. And again, as you will see, the colour matches in with the border, so it sort of brings everything together nicely. And it's ideal because our friend can get in there now, can't she? A lot easier than before.
So out of 10?
Marks out of 10, Jan?
Oh, 9.5. I never give 10.